People think it's like a super glamorous thing to be like in the public eye, but it takes so much.
Oh yeah, it takes so much strength to actually
and you can
maintain your sanity. Like you know when they say like be careful what you wish for, it's so true because like being a public figure, it fucks with your head. And I've seen it from friends that are close to me, even just like in the Instagram world. But it's like be careful what you wish for because it's not actually a nice place to be. Sometimes you know that it almost goes back to that whole like ignorance is bliss, and like the less you know about all that shit, the better. And like
and with dating people, it's like, I really don't want you to know about industry stuff.
It's so funny how we just kind of are at this point where it's like we're conditioning each other and ourselves and to like want to be in the public eye all
and
the time.
to value
and to
likes.
being validated,
to value followers. Like what does that even mean?
What is a follower? Who are they? But it's such a weird space to be in.
And there's that politics of like, well, I'm not going to start following them and you better follow me back.
Yeah.
And, like,
I've never experienced that but I also think it's because like a lot of what I put online is kind of like the ironic like anti Instagram like thing on Instagram in a sense. So like when I've like had a couple people come up to me like, I love your outlet so much, I follow you on Instagram. And I'm like, that's really cool because you're a real person, not just a follower. Like you're not just a number.
But it's different when you're an artist online.
Totally.
You know,
like I have a nice experience it's so far.
For sure, like
But guys though, I've had like a couple people like, oh my god, you're that artist, like oh my god, that's so cool. And it's like suddenly I'm like this cool art girl, and I'm like, fuck off, man. Like I sit around and like,
you know what's even more gross when you realize people are only around you for a tag.
Oh,
that's really gross.
That's so real.
It's so real.
That's so
and it's
real.
so gross. And you feel dirty. And you feel really like.
And you're like,
but like I've never thought. The thing is, like I've never thought of myself as someone that's like Instagram famous or like at it. Like I've never thought of it that way. It's like it's a vehicle for me to share my work. And like
it's mad.
Like, and I love style, I love fashion, but it wasn't. I didn't like go out of my way to be like I want to be Instagram famous.
Yeah, well that's what happens too. That's why people want to follow you because they can feel that energy.
But then like my brother strategically did it as a joke, and he was just like, this whole thing is an actual joke. So he was like, I'm gonna see how easy it is to become Instagram famous. And then watching him go from literally never, he did not exist online. Like he hated having a phone. He was super low key. He didn't even have Facebook or like you could never contact my brother. And then he just like was living in this house with us. I was like, alright, I'm just gonna see how easy it is. And I literally watched from start to finish what happens to a person. Like we should have documented it because as much as he was in control, he also definitely tipped and got an ego and got super sucked in. And like I've never seen anything like it before in terms of like the response. Like we had people camping out in front of our house to get a photo with him. It was fucked. And Luca, and like we would go out and straight away, your mum's your dad, and people would pull out their phones and start the big flash. And I remember this one time we were at like Oxford Arts or somewhere where there was a gig on, and I saw a swarm of lights just all of a sudden light up around him, and there was a circle of people. Can you imagine people in your face just like with a really bright flash? And that's when I felt really sad for him because I was like, this is sad because all it means to them is just this like a few second video on Snapchat that's like, I met your mum to your dad.
It's funny that's like...
And girls, oh my god, like every one of them, I knew what they were there for.
Yeah.
Still, like, it's like...
how do you fix that? What happens?
It's funny, I think it's like, I reckon there's gonna be like...
he moved to Bali.
Yeah. I reckon there'll be a tipping point with like social media where like celebrity factor will become so like
so normalized
easy to get.
Every second person's Instagram famous in Sydney. Like even when I explain it to people here, because like
I think it's the same thing as like once it's normalized, it just
kind of like meh, whatever.
Make sure this is not so much like like whatever, but it's more like okay, maybe it's not okay to feel like that or be like that. So maybe our actions will change over time.
It has to just disappear.
It'll fizzle out. It'll be like MySpace.
Yeah.
It'll just fizzle out. There'll be some other thing and it'll fizzle out. And hopefully the next thing won't be as quite so destructive. What the fuck was that sentence?
I reckon that was good.
I really fucked that sentence up.
I'm gonna cut it here.
That was cool.
I think